You guys watched anything else interesting lately, or anything interesting? Anything that made you think?
I'm trying to think now if there has been a lot of things I watched because I've been watching a lot of I haven't been watching current anime. I've been watching a lot of short anime. I don't know if you've seen this, Joey, but there's this anime anthology called Memories.
Oh, dude. I fucking love
You love Memories?
Yeah, dude.
Bro,
Memories is golden.
I discovered it this year and holy shit.
Magnetic Rose is fucking incredible.
Magnetic Rose is so fucking
good.
So, Memories is an anthology series that was made by the creator of Akira.
Otomo Katsuhiro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
It's literally Akira in space.
And damn,
That looks fucking sick.
sometimes,
It's so good.
sometimes you watch something and you're like, don't want to be that guy who says they don't make them like they used to. But damn, they don't make them like they used to, man. I've hit that era. So my favorite one.
Shit used to be raw.
Yeah.
Dude, there are some scenes in Magnetic Rose that are like some of the best animation I've seen. Like, it's crazy.
And it's a different type of good animation than your typical flashy action animation. Just there's so much subtlety to the movement and something about it just draws you into.
It's so haunting.
It is.
Yeah.
So Memories has 3 short films. My favorite one is Magnetic Rose. And bro, listen to this like all-star team. This was co-written by Satoshi Kon.
Oh my god.
This was before like Satoshi Kon blew up. The director is like the art director of Akira as well.
Yeah, Koji Morimoto.
Yes. Music by Yoko Kanno.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is like the fucking all-star.
Yeah. It really is.
It is like insanely stacked in terms of staff. And
Even the other 2 ones, Stink Bomb and what's the other one?
Is it Cannon Fodder?
Cannon Fodder, that's it.
The last one, yeah.
Even the other 2 shorts are pretty damn good, but my god, Magnetic Rose is just on another level.
Is it like quite gritty, or how would you describe it? Like these.
Have you seen any Satoshi Kon work?
Yeah.
So you've seen Perfect Blue.
Perfect Blue.
So this story is very Satoshi Kon coded. Basically, it's only a 40-minute film, so it's like it's a very short film. But to lay it out without spoilers, this group of like space garbage men, space engineers, I'm not sure which one, junkyard collectors, they get a distress beacon from this space station. And so they go to investigate it. And what they find is like this immaculate mansion that is somehow untouched. And as they explore it, they encounter things that really makes them question what is reality and what isn't. And the more they explore it, the more they encounter this kind of, or it's almost kind of like Lovecraftian cosmic horror. And it's just a very cool, tight little package, and that's all I'm going to say. Without
don't spoil it.
That's all I'm going to say. But
I'm excited.
It is, this was written by Satoshi Kon before he did any of his other works as well.
Well, this is when he was still an assistant to Otomo with the Akira manga. So this was like kind of his start into like the animation side of things.
Yeah. And this was also Yoko Kanno before she blew up with her other works as well. So you get to see a lot of early fingerprints from people that would kind of define the anime industry. For
this was like the era
decades.
where the goats were like mad hungry.
Yeah,
like, they were hungry just to make like the coolest shit.
Yeah,
and it just came together beautifully.
Yeah, and I just love anthologies as well.
Yeah,
Did they dub this recently? It looks like they dubbed it recently based on the cast.
I'm not sure.
No idea.
But the dub is pretty damn good. I watched it in both sub and dub.
Oh yeah,
and the dub is pretty good as well. So I don't know if they dubbed
2020.
Yeah. I was going to say. I was just looking at the cast list and I was like, those are all actors that are doing things now, not 1990. So.
Yeah, but I just watching this made me realize how much there's just this vibe to old school anime that just feels totally fucking different. I can't put my finger on it, but maybe it's like the colors, the character designs. I feel like post the digital era of anime, they all have this kind of like feel to them a lot of the times, especially the modern anime. There's patterns with the character designs. The colors that they use are a bit more saturated as well.
It's the hand-colored, hand-painted look, I think, from the 90s. And especially, stuff from like Otomo where he was like very particular with that. There's like that famous story of how with the Akira movie, the reason why the budget was so high is because at that time, I think they used the most amount of colors out of any animated film ever.
Yeah.
And that in and of itself just like took them fucking forever to make.
Yeah.
And you can see that in something like Akira because it's just like, it's dark and yet it's vibrant. And there's not a lot of anime that can do that. And that's why it's still like, that's why Akira still looks fucking amazing 35 years later or however many years it's been.
Well, that's my favorite fucking recent thing on Twitter where it's posting like old anime and being like, damn, animation was like, what happened? Peak.
Yeah.
And it's like people realizing that animation doesn't scale like graphics cards do. You know?
Sure. Upscaled 4K. Fucking bollocks.
Yeah.
And it's just like, good animation has always been a good animation. It doesn't, nowadays technology makes it easier for good animation to become more consistent, but it's not like suddenly
used to be painstaking back in the day.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a labor of love.
Yeah,
totally.
And it just makes you like some of these scenes in Memories, especially, just makes you like think. There are some shots with dynamic camera angles, and I'm like, how much work did it take to figure this out on like pen and paper, basically? Because nowadays we have computer graphics, especially you think of some of the dynamic shots in Attack on Titan, and there's like, you can get a virtual camera with a CG background to help you. But damn, they had to hand draw that fucking, they had to hand draw all that shit, man.
Dude, that's the Satoshi Kon power, man. Like he was so ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to a goat.
Genius.
Yeah.
And but it's fantastic. You should definitely.
I will watch this.
I think the biggest thing about older anime as well, and just older shows in general, is that it feels weird watching characters that don't have an associated, say, archetype or trope to build off of.
I love that in anime now. I see characters, I'm like, there's no this guy.
Yeah.
Because
like even if I love like the writing and characterization of someone like Free Ren, for example, I can still see like, even like Free Ren, I can still see like
there's the dumb kid, there's the smart but quiet one.
Yeah. Free Ren is a great take on a kudere, for example.
Yes.
But that is still like a trope that has been like trickled down from like, I don't know if it's Ava that started this, but it's trickled down all of this way. And she's an interesting character, and she is a well-written character. But a lot of these older anime I watch, you're like, these people, they don't have an associated trope that I can like draw back from. They just they feel like, I don't know, they feel like people in a way.
Yeah. I think it was Hayao Miyazaki who said this, or someone like that, where they made a good point where they were like, the problem with a lot of modern anime characters and the fact that like you can kind of push them into like a pigeonholed trope or whatever it is the fact that and this isn't all modern anime, but a lot of modern anime is influenced by other anime. Whereas,
didn't you say it was like inbred?
Yeah, he's like, it's inbred. It's like anime influencing anime. Whereas things like, Ghibli and like, early stuff like, Satoshi Kon work and Otomo Katsuhira's works, they didn't take inspiration from anime. They took it from other mediums or the real world. And so that's why it feels, even though the setting that they have put themselves in is very, not anime, but like very fiction. And you can tell it's not based in reality. The characters themselves and the way they interact with that world feel real.
Yeah.
And you can't like there's no one in Akira where they're like, oh yeah, Kanada's a tsundere. Like you don't have that, right? Like you can't, it's not that simple, because I think those writers understand that people in the real world are not simple. They're not like one note.
Yeah. Do you guys want to know the only kind of like personality framework that I fuck with? Because we've talked about this before.
Sure.
But I got into this when I kind of got into like screenwriting. Can you search up Enneagrams, Kai? So this was like a screenwriting tool that helped me, that I got into because it was like helping me like visualize the characters. And I got into it as kind of like a helpful guide about how to like characterize fictional characters. And then you get into it and you start reading some of these personality types, and I mean, you're like, This is this is hitting a little bit too close to home. What the fuck? And I've never had that with a personality test before, because the whole point of this one, because I think the problem with like a lot of personality tests is that it kind of puts how you act into like different characteristics, like the IMTP test or whatever. What the Enneagram is based on is not so much your personality traits, but the whole point of it is when you grow up, you have to deal with bullshit. You learn to deal with problems in your life, right? And so what the Enneagram preaches is not so much your personality traits, but it is how do you deal with trauma or conflicts within your life. And to me, that was like a far more accurate way about how do we really categorize people's personality types. So instead of being like, oh, you're an energetic person, you're a this kind of person. This goes down into you when you grew up, you had a lack of control in your life. And so growing up, you have kind of realized that you have manifested different ways to protect yourself, to give more control over your life. And that's one personality type, for example. Everyone has a different trauma that they dealt with when they were a kid, and a different way that they have learned to protect themselves from the world, and it has manifested itself into different ways, to the point where, even though I use this for fictional characters, I'm like, bro, there are some people that I feel I can put into this. Like,
oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah. Like, wait, go back to the main one, Kai. Like, go to the Enneagram Institute, I think, the second one.
That one. The 9 Enneagram type descriptors.
Yeah, for me, I'm a type 5. I'm 100%.
Investigator.
I'm 100% a type 5. So, type 5s, basically, we fear being useless, helpless, or incapable. So to cope with that fear, we have to become confident. And how do we become competent? We basically try to gain as much knowledge as we can. And this is like, a lot of this is subconscious drive, right? So we try to gain as much knowledge, as much kind of like, be as competent in a certain, just in as much as life as possible. And our drive for that basically comes out of our stems from a fear of being helpless or incapable or useless. So we kind of like compensate for that by trying to be as capable and as prepared for something as possible. And I was like, reading through these like different character types. I was just like, and then I get to type 5. I was like, holy shit, this is
that's just like me for real.
This is
hitting a little bit too close for him. Yeah, being a type 5 means always needing to learn, to take information around the world. A day without learning is like a day without sunshine. As a type 5, I want to have an understanding of life. I have,
that's almost, I can see myself in that as well.
I wonder if the viewers will have learned something new. They can go check it out. And,
yeah,
I want to look into this.
Let us know.
Joey, I think. Okay, wait.
What do you think I am?
See, it's hard because the thing that's hard about this is that only you can categorize yourself.
Yeah.
Because it stems from like deep fears.
Yes.
On surface level, I think you might be a type 9.
The peacemaker.
Maybe.
I do like peace.
Yes. Basic desire to have inner stability, peace, or mind.
Yeah.
Key motivations wants to create harmony in their environment, to avoid conflict and tension, to preserve things as they are, to resist whatever would upset or disturb them.
That sounds like me for real. Peacemaker.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I like.
What do you think Connor is?
Yeah.
Connor's a hard one.
Before we wrap it up.
Before.
What am I to end the episode?
You're either,
this is like astrology for dudes.
I think you're either a type 8 or a type 1.
The challenger,
Yeah.
or what was type 1?
I think he's more a type 8 based on my understanding of Connor.
The challenger.
The powerful. Wow, that sounds fucking sick.
Basically, your basic fear is fear of being harmed or controlled by others. So you desire to protect yourself, and that means to be in control of your own life and your own destiny.
That's pretty on point.
You want to be self-reliant and to prove your strength and resistance to weakness. to be important to their world, and you do that by dominating your environment, and that is a basic desire to stay in control of that environment.
A little too close, boy. I don't like that. I don't like that. What the fuck?
Bro,
I don't like that. What the heck?
I'm gonna look this up when I get home.
Dr. G, is that you? What the fuck?
I'm gonna look this
Call
up
me out like that. Okay, well, I'm going to go and cry now that I've learned about myself.
I'm going to reevaluate my life real quick. But hey, in the meantime, look at all these patrons. Let us know what type you are down in the comments below.
This is an entire rabbit hole. I fucking fell down.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I've read about like IMTP and all that other personality tests. This is one where I'm like, shit, this actually is like
motivations are a lot more powerful. I think.
For sure.
It's